Well, God, I guess you're my best friend, being as I invented you.
You believe in God, Charlie?
Sure, I believe in myself. Why wouldn't I? Which one?
Are you Jesus Christ?
Which Jesus? There's all kinds of Jesuses. There's a black Jesus down in Florida. He's having a good time. There's a Mexican Jesus in Mexico. I mean, there's all kinds of... There's a Jewish Jesus. I mean, Jesus, you know. There's all kinds of Jesus coming back everywhere. And nothing can stop it. It's a consciousness that lives in your mind. You know.
Hello, everybody. I am making this video about Syria once again because it's a very, very important issue, I think. It's a bunch of crap, I think, and I'm going to go through some news stories here and explain why. Again, in another video, because I don't think it can be said enough. We don't want another Iraq. Another reason I'm making this video is because I finally figured out what I'm going to change my name to. I was going by Jay Blackfoot, and I kind of like that because of my heritage. I do have Blackfoot in my family. My great-grandmother and great-great-grandmother were both Blackfoot. They left the reservation, though, for some reason. There weren't very good conditions, I guess, on the reservation, and so on and so forth. And I have a picture of her, both of them, with a bunch of cowboy-looking people that were on my mother's side of the family. But anyway, that's why I like that name. But I now have come to epiphany. I have had a spiritual awakening. I really had the spiritual awakening about 3 years ago, but it's been growing and blossoming throughout the past 3 years, and I kind of feel like I'm at that point that I've been Christed, that I've become Jesus-like in a way, and a lot of people feel like that, and they deserve to feel like that, a lot of them, because of what they've been through and what they've done and what they've refrained from and how they've taken care of themselves. And I haven't taken care of myself in the best, but I have in certain ways to where it's helped me become more in tune spiritually, in connection with nature. You have to be out in nature and kind of work with nature or be involved with nature to kind of get in tune with nature. And nature is spirituality. Being in tune with nature, to me, is spirituality. Being in tune with the planets and everything is spirituality. That's what these people do, these politicians. They act like churchgoers, but they have, just like the pharaohs had, they have their, what would you call them? I forget what you would call it. They're magicians, or they're astrological readers, or they're magi. I think Nancy Reagan was in the media years ago for being caught having seances in the White House and stuff like that. These people act like they're into religion, but they're not. They're into a certain spirituality that they don't tell us about, because it's pretty much the real spirituality, except they're more on the... Actually, they're more weighted towards the light or Luciferian side of it, which is an imbalance. You have to have light and dark, and they're more light. And you can see how they promote light everywhere. You don't have a dark place around a city at night anymore. You know, and that's not good. Too much light is not good. You know, you need complete pitch darkness for your pineal gland to release melatonin, which is the most healthiest thing in the world for you, melatonin. But anyway, so because of this epiphany, I have decided to call myself Jesus J. I go by J, and I've been Christed as far as I believe, because of it's very strong when you have it. It's like, you can't even explain it. It's just like this connection you suddenly feel, and you're like, wow, this is real. You know, and I mean, that's the best I can explain it. And anybody can have it. Anybody can be Christed. That's what the teachings of Jesus try to say. But they try to make it more about a single individual. And it's not about just a single individual. Jesus told James flat out that you would do things greater than I. But we're not told this kind of thing. We're told that he's going to come floating in on a marshmallow and save us all. But in reality, you have to become Christ to save yourself from this stupidity and madness that's going on, and this tyrannical, psychopathic bloodletting that's going on for no reason. And so I mean, and the teachings of Jesus, they're the same teachings of Buddha, the same teachings as Krishna, the same teachings as Thoth, the same teachings as Horus. So it's not about one person. Monotheism was introduced in the 18th dynasty of Egypt by Akhenaten, or Moses. A lot of researchers believe. So anyway, I'm Jesus J, and this is reddawnpost.com is my website, and we're talking about Syria. Here's the first story. U.S. chemical attacks make Syria top security risk. Okay, hold on a minute. Now that's top security risk. But just a minute ago, it was because they unleashed chemical weapons. But that's no good now, because we're finding out that the rebels actually accidentally unleashed those chemicals. The rebels, which are being funded by the U.S. and Israel and others. Okay? And let me get one. All heads of state are tyrants. I'm not for Iran. I'm not for Assad in Syria. They're all tyrants. And this is all a game they're playing with each other at our expense, at our children's expense, at our loved ones' expense. And we need to stop this. We don't want to go to Syria. Hello, Mr. President. We do not want to go in Syria. We're not the world police. Leave Syria alone. Leave Iran alone. Let them do what they're going to do. And all you heads of state need to quit pitting us against each other, because we're all human beings. We're not Syrian or Palestinian or Israeli or American. We're all human beings. And what you guys are, I don't know. But you're not human with the things that you're able to do to people, and your collateral damage, and children being blown to pieces, and sons and daughters losing their mothers and fathers to this crap. It's a bunch of bull. We're not the world police. We don't want to be the world police. We don't need a government. We need to go back to the village and the horse. Because if we don't go back to the horse, we're going to kill this planet. We need to quit tearing down trees. We need to quit these stupid wars. I don't even know how much time I've wasted now. I always get off on a tangent, but 7 minutes. So I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to just put links in the description area of this crap. This one's about, now there are top security risks. Here's one about CNN faking news reports with this Syria Danny. I had a video earlier about it, but I couldn't find it. All you got to do is look it up on YouTube. Syrian Danny hoax or Syrian Danny liar, and you'll get a bunch of good videos showing you this lying guy in Syria lying about things that are going on. Okay, and this link here is about the great chemical weapons hoax. Remember Iraq? It went from nuclear capabilities to weapons of mass destruction to, there's no chemical weapons. But he was a tyrant. There's lots of tyrants. All heads of states are tyrants. Every head of state is a tyrant, and they're connected by a bloodline. This is why they walk the red carpet, and a lot of actors and actresses involved in these news stories you see. One person is several people. I urge you, I don't have the website here, I'll try to remember to leave it in the description, but I urge you to go to wellerware1.com and look at some of the evidence he puts forth, and look at some of the videos where he teaches you about lighting and prosthetics and stuff like that. And you're going to start seeing that a lot of these people that you think are just one person are playing several different people in this theater, this world theater. You ever heard that expression, the world theater? Well, yeah, because the world is a theater for these people. Then this is one. Iran Army warns of U.S. of harsh consequences. This is them playing the professional wrestling scenario. I'm mad at you, you're mad at me, but Later on, we're going to go have a beer and laugh about it. Actually, they go have $3,000 bottles of champagne and mahi mahi. We don't want your war. We're tired of bloodshed. We're tired of innocents being killed. We are in connection with nature now. We don't want your poison pills while you condemn naturally grown substances. You feed the public your poison pills and push them and make people sick and make people need them physically. Your synthetic heroin in a pill that you're pushing. We don't need none of your crap. We need nature and nature's substances. There's nothing better than nature. You can try to make nature look bad as you want, but there's nothing bad about nature. All the problems in the world are created by man or something other than human. So that's all I got to say. I was going to read a couple of these articles, but time just kind of flew. I don't like making my videos too long and boring you to death, but the Syria thing really needs to get put out there. It's the same old song and dance they did in Iraq. There's nothing new under the sun. They just want to. It's rich men fighting for things that, and the poor men or the serfs die over their fight. So when we won the war, when our brothers and sisters died in these wars, the only people reaping the benefits are the people at the top, the people signing on the bottom line for this stuff to happen. We name a time where we've reaped the benefits from this shit. Never. These wealthy son of a bitches that got their wealth through ass backward dealings and manipulating people's minds and lying and conquering others through violence are the ones that are benefiting. So there you go. That's my thoughts on Syria. This is J. Jesus. Until next time, have a good one. And hey, don't forget to visit my website, reddompost.com. I know I have to update it, but I have some stuff on there still from the past. You can see what I'm all about. You know, maybe leave a little donation if you don't mind. Please share the video. Please like the video. We got to get the word out about this, and show them how much we don't want this to happen. We're done. I'm over it. I don't want to see this anymore. And they can set up all the false flags they want in the U.S. to try to convince us, because we're going to catch you. The eye's on you now. J. Jesus signing out.